Got it. Gotcha. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. Now, would you happen to have the order number with you, Brandon?
Yeah, hold
Jenny, I'm
on.
sorry.
Don't worry. Yeah, hold on. It's somewhere here. Let's see. Yeah. Go it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 1, 0.
Nice, thank you. Now, allow me to pull you up your order information and take a look at the order status. The status, is that okay?
Status.
Status, okay?
Status.
Status.
With a
Just
schwa.
bear with me a moment, please.
Sure.
All right, I'm thinking a look at your order information here and checking up on the order status. As my information shows, I'm afraid to inform you that the order didn't move from our distribution center.
Can you say distribution?
Distribution.
There you go.
What do you mean?
It didn't move from our fulfillment center. That is our warehouse. Nevertheless, I can schedule a replacement by next week.
Schedule.
So you have your toilet paper.
Could you say schedule? Schedule.
I can schedule a replacement by next week. So you can have your toilet paper.
No, that's too late. I don't want the toilet paper anymore. I want my money back.
Right, Jenny. Right, Jenny. I see. And I understand why you wouldn't want the order anymore. But I can definitely set you up with full refund, including taxes back to your original payment method. That would be the visa ending in 5525.
Well, if that's all that can be done, I will want my money back. How long will it take it?
Will it take?
Yeah, sorry, yes. How long will it take?
Perfect. You will have it back to your original payment method anywhere from 3 to 5 business days.
All right. I truly hope you know what you are doing.
I understand, Jenny. But rest assured, you will have it back within that time frame. Now, you'll receive a confirmation email within the next 5 minutes to 24 hours regarding your order refund. So please check your spam email just in case.
Sure.
All right, Jenny. So today we processed your full refund, your order of Scott toilet paper, and you'll receive to your original payment method within the next 3 to 5 business days. You'll receive an email notification confirming this transaction. Would there be anything else I can do for you today, Jenny?
Nah, that will be all. Thanks for your help. I understand times are difficult. I didn't mean to be rude.
That's quite right, Jenny. We're all stressed out and worried over this situation, but I'm happy to have helped you and do apologize for the, I don't know how to say that. Hassle, okay?
Hassle.
And I do appreciate customers who tell us when things go wrong. Thanks for caring.
Sure, anytime.
All right, nice. Thank you very much. So that's pretty much what we are talking about. Today we're going to do part 3, which is basically review the vocabulary and do more role plays. So that's the role play to bring everybody up to speed. Up to speed. That's your takeaway. Up to speed. So the expression to bring somebody up to speed means to so everybody catches up. So you catch up. So you're back to where we left off. So if I bring you up to speed, I'm filling you in on the information that you missed out because you were not here. So I'm bringing you, you know, up to speed on the situation. So that's why we read that. So nice reading here, guys. Thanks for joining us, all of you that are connecting here. We've got Erickson, I think, is on the line as well, joining us as well. Maggie was there just for a bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. So
but
let's continue.
I just want to listen to you guys because I'm working right now, you know.
Okay, so or either you're gonna be in my class or you're not gonna be in my class. You decide.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in your class, but I just listening. Can I?
Yeah, you can listen, but if I call you up and I say, give me an example, and if you don't give me an example, I'm kicking you out of the class. Do you understand?
Okay, bro.
This is serious stuff. You see, I'm a serious guy. I got a tie on right now. You see that? I got a jacket and a tie. Do you have a jacket and a tie? What's up? Okay, so you're gonna be here, you're gonna be here. All right, thanks a lot. Okay, so let's keep on learning here. Let's get back to class. Okay, so let's move on here. All right, let's keep it up here. Okay, so tonight we're gonna do part 3. What's up in part 3? This is what we're gonna talk about. In part 3, this is what we're gonna discuss about. Let's see what we got over here. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the presentation here. This is what we're gonna cover. Mr. Ruben Salazar from TELUS is also joining us. How you doing tonight, brother? How are you holding up? Mr. Ruben, how you doing? How you holding up? He's probably connecting his audio. Okay, so to bring everybody up to speed on what we're doing here in this class, this is what we got. Let me go ahead and share with you the PowerPoint that we have installed for tonight. Okay, this is what we got. What is a WAHA? Let me bring everybody up to speed. We have been learning vocabulary for customer service. What is a WAHA? A WAHA is a work-at-home agent. Are you ready to make money from home? Are you ready to manage your own time? Are you ready to be at home and do what you want to do? Are you ready to spend more quality time with your family? You know, if you want to do that and have an English position, then you need to become a WAHA, a work-at-home agent. That's the future. Like I said in the last episode, in the last class, forget about going to a building. This is the new coronavirus economy, and everybody should adjust. Thank goodness to coronavirus, because if it wasn't for coronavirus, you would be continuing living your normal, regular lives. You know what I'm saying? This coronavirus is going to push everybody to the limit. It's going to see who are the tough ones and who are the weak ones. And I'm already starting to see who are the weak ones in this academy. And thank goodness that they already left. If you're hearing me, thank goodness that you left. We don't need you. The people that are here are the tough ones, the quality people. Tough times make tough people. That's what it is. And I'm glad that the weak ones have left. I needed this. Now I know who really wants to learn. Now I know who is committed. So if you're listening, thank goodness you're gone. You can go to Academia Europea. You can go to SIAB. I hope SIAB has an online program. You can go wherever you want. But thank goodness that for coronavirus, because I know who are the quality people. And I'm only going to train quality people. Second thing I want to make clear, I'm not giving discounts. When you watch this up there on YouTube and Facebook, I'm not giving discounts for my work. I'm wearing a tie and a jacket. That's how serious I take my job. I'm not giving nobody a discount. And you know, as a matter of fact, my prices have gone up. My students that are with me, they got special prices. But if you're wanting to become my student, I only want the best. My prices are up on the internet, on my Facebook, and that's how much I charge, because that's my quality. You're getting quality class here. You're not gonna get this anywhere else in Guatemala, and I don't think you'll get it anywhere else in Latin America. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn real customer service, real functional English, straight to the point. This is customer service. This is not going to be like your traditional class. Here, we're going to make, everybody write this down, we're going to make some money for the honey. What was that? Money for the honey. You know what the honey is? All the good stuff. All the good stuff that you want. That's what is money for the honey. And if the more you learn, the more you're going to improve, the more you're going to get better, the more confidence you're going to have on your calls. the better you're going to succeed in your next interview, which is going to be an online interview like this. So Awaha, think about it. That's the future. That's how it's going to be, and adapt to it. Okay. We talked about processing the role play. We talked about soft skills in this class, and we're going to talk about vocabulary. This is what we're going to do. We're going to read an article on the internet about the situation that we're going through and how call centers are coping with COVID-19. What are they doing? What strategies are they doing? How are they surviving? Of course, you know that the biggest call centers in the world are located where? Where are the biggest call centers? Where? No, sir. No, the biggest call centers are located in India, followed by the Philippines, and followed by Latin America. That's where the biggest call centers are in the world. So can you imagine the I guess millions of people work in India in call centers? You know what I'm saying? So today we're going to read an article which is entitled Work from Home Gains Ground as Call Centers Run Pilots. That's what we're going to read. We're going to talk about this. And then after this, we're going to do a couple of role plays on this third part of processing a refund for a COVID order. So here, let's read the article. It says, work from home gains ground as call centers run pilots. But before we do that, that's on the agenda for today. We have to review the vocabulary that we've been discussing so far. So to bring everybody up to speed on the vocab that we've been learning, let's see here. Let's bring you up to speed on what we have been learning so far. Let me get that. We're going to do a little activity here to get you up to speed on the vocabulary. Let me see if I can pull this up for you. Just bear with me a moment on the line while the system loads up here and we get the information that we require for the review that we need to do. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's pull up what we have in store for you guys tonight. Just bear with me on the line while the system refreshes, please. So how's your day been so far, Herbert?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ian. Really, I appreciate your words, and also I believe in your words. I have never studied in the similar academic. So in special, in my view, I recommend this academy for learn English because it's a different school. And also keep in mind, this is a new way to learn in this case, English.
You got
because I went to another academies, but it's a different because on the other academy, the person missing grammar, missing pronunciation, and missing confidence. That is why I have been learning a different skill for this language.
You got it. Thanks for that. Okay, so this is the wheel of customer service vocabulary for the role play. Last week, I said I'm going to send you the link so you guys can watch the whole class where I explained how to use these expressions. This is useful vocabulary for handling calls. So I'm going to spin it and I'm going to explain it to you real quickly. We're going to do 5 spins because I don't have time for all of it. And then you guys will give me examples, okay? All right, so everybody, let's spin the wheel. What do we got for customer service tonight? This is what we got. Okay, wonderful. I love this expression. Okay, so the expression is bear with me. Bear with me. Can you guys say that? Bear.
Bear
Yeah.
with me.
Just like the animal, the bear, you know, the fuzzy bear, but strange enough, yes, it's pronounced the same, it's spelt the same, but it has a whole different meaning. Bear, if you look it up in the dictionary, it's a verb as well, not just a noun, not just the animal. And bear means to tolerate, to be patient. Okay, so like right now, I was pulling up the information from the computer, and the computer sometimes takes more time. You know how it is. So you can use this phrase to tell your customer to be patient with you because you're working on a process. So you could say, to give you an example, Mr. Customer, could you please bear with me on the line 2 minutes while I update or refresh the system? Okay. Or you could say, Mr. Customer, today, due to the COVID high demand orders, the system is running a bit slow today. Please bear with me. Okay? So you're going to say, please bear with me a moment. You can make your own little combinations. All right? Okay. So let's pick somebody. Let's see. Jenny, give us an example with bear with me. Customer service, please. Example.
Okay, bear with me. Let's see. Mr. Customers, bear with me with our issues that we have right now with our toilet paper. We are doing our best.
Okay, that's good.
You.
That's good. Excellent. Good example. Nice example. So there you go. So the expression is bear with me. You know how I coach agents?
Bear with me.
I coached agents at the Alorica place. I taught them how to use this phrase when they wanted to have time. Let's say when you guys got to place your customer on hold, right? You're going to say, Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold? You could say, Mr. Customer, bear with me 2 minutes on the line while I work on your order request. Okay. So what's the expression? Bear
with me.
Take away. Okay, let's see what this
bear
is.
With me. Okay.
Tonight the wheel is going to teach you the vocabulary for customer service. Let's see. Oh, please stop there. Stop there. Stop there. That's it. Thank you.
Hustle.
Thank you, Wheel. Thank you, Wheel, for this. Okay, the word is hassle. Hassle. The H has a sound. Ha, ha, ha. Hassle. Say it. Hassle. Because if you don't pronounce the H, it's going to sound like asshole. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, okay, so let me tell you the difference between a hassle and an asshole. A hassle is an irritating inconvenience. And an asshole is an irritating person. You see the difference?
A hassle.
A hassle is not just an inconvenience, but it's an irritating inconvenience. That's what it is. It's irritating. You know what I'm saying? Irritating. Okay. You know, it gets you angry, it gets you pissed off. It's irritating. You understand? That's a hassle. And sometimes your customers are going to have to go through assholes, right? They're going to have to go through
every single day.
through some they're going to go through some hassles because of their delays, backed orders, and all this stuff. So hassle is a noun. Can you say hassle?
Hassle.
Simple way of using it. Simple way of using it. Mr. Customer.
Sorry for this hassle.
You could say, yeah, somewhere like that. But you're going to say, Mr. Customer, I apologize for the hassle.
For the hassle.
For the hassle. Not
for
that.
The hassle.
Not the that, but the with the R.
For the hassle.
The hassle.
Hassle. With the sound. Hassle.
Hassle.
Mario, go ahead and pronounce hassle.
Hassle.
That's correct. I love that. Hassle. Herbert, hassle.
Hassle.
Good. Jenny, hassle.
Hassle.
That is correct. We're going to say hassle. Now, simple phrase, Mr. Customer, I'm sorry for the hassle. Please excuse the hassle. I'm very sorry for the hassle. Hassle, okay? A hassle is, let's say, if the customer has to go to the Walmart store that is, I don't know, 10 miles away, and there's snow and there's coronavirus out there, and return the item, that's a hassle.
The delay and also is hassle.
Is Put the article. Hassle. Hassle. Let me tell you a true story. I coached for many years agents for the Alorica call center, and I taught them how to use this word. Unfortunately, one of the agents had terrible pronunciation, and he actually said asshole. Not kidding. True story. He said, Mr. Customer, I'm sorry for the asshole. Can you believe that? No, guys, it's hassle. How are you going to pronounce it?
Hassle.
That's correct. All right, so let's give me an example, Mario. With hassle.
Okay, Mr. E, I'm really sorry for the hassle.
No worries, that's okay. I know you're doing your best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, good. Are we good with hassle? Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah.
I love teaching these customer service classes. Oh, God. What do we got here? Stop there, please. Okay. This is an abbreviation for work at home agent. WAHA. So
that is an abbreviation, teacher.
that is the abbreviation for it. So the abbreviation is WAHA. What is it?
Waha.
WAHA. Okay. WAHA means work at home agent. What does it mean?
Work at home agent.
At home agent.
Okay, good. So you could say, for instance, like I said, you know, work at home agent. You guys are living it. Herbert, for instance, is a WAHA, a work at home agent. He's living it every day. You know, the benefits are tremendous. I already told you about them. So let's think of an example sentence using WAHA or work at home agent. Herbert, you're up. Example.
Okay, sir, let me tell you, according, we have had a audio issue because we had Waha, maybe, or are in Waha, I'm not sure.
Okay, Waha is a noun because you could say, I am a Waha.
I am a Waha.
I am a work at home agent. Say it again.
I'm a Waha at the moment.
And what is that, sir? What is a Waha? What is a Waha?
Waha is work at home agent.
Oh, so you're working from home. How
That's
interesting.
great,
How interesting.
Yes.
How nice. Wow. I'm so jealous. I wish I could work from home too.
You can apply.
All right, last word. Good work. Oh God, this is, oh. I really like this one. I really like this one. I wanted the other one above it, but let's go ahead and do this one. FYI is another abbreviation, which is going to stand for, literally, the F is for, the Y is your, and the I, information. For your information. That's what it means. So, for instance, in speech, it's very common to say FYI. So you could say, for instance, let's say you're going to give somebody information. You're going to give them a fact. Okay. So, for instance, you're going to say, hey, listen, what is a WAHA? All right. FYI, work at home agent. You're going to say the acronym, the abbreviation, FYI. So what is an FYI? A work at home, no, it's for your information. So you're going to say, you're going to give somebody a piece of information. You're going to say FYI and then followed by the piece of information. Do you understand? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're going to say, okay, team, FYI, today we're going to have a meeting at 9. So put yourself on aux 8 for meeting, please. FYI. Got it? So what does it mean?
Yeah.
For your information. All right. Good. So let's have Jenny. Give us an example.
It doesn't matter if it is not for a customer.
Only customer service, please.
Only customer. Okay. Mr. Customer, I'm waiting FYI. Please, if you can send me your FYI. Sorry.
You're going to start with FYI first, and then you're going to give them the piece of information. Okay? Okay. So for instance, okay, so let's say, okay, let's say the capital, what is the capital of Guatemala if I'm a customer?
Guatemala City.
Guatemala.
Okay, so you're going to say FYI. Your answer is going to be FYI, Guatemala City.
FYI, Guatemala City. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, for your info, but you're not going to say for your information. You're going to say FYI. Okay.
FYI.
Okay, so let me ask you again, Jenny. What is the capital city of Guatemala?
FYI, Guatemala City.
That's
Yes?
it. That's it.
Okay.
For your information, Guatemala City, because you're giving them a piece of information. All right?
Ah,
Are we clear with that?
yeah.
Okay, very good. That's awesome. All right, and last but not least, we're going to finish the vocab with nevertheless. You guys see it here? Nevertheless. Yeah. Okay, we're going to learn how to use nevertheless.
It's like a synonym of however, right?
Synonymous.
Yes?
Yes, yes, it is synonymous. It's going to be synonymous of however. But we're also going to give it another use as well. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so FYI, nevertheless, is going to be used to transition from something negative to something positive. Right? On the other hand, with however, you're going to transition from something positive to something negative. Okay, let me go ahead and let me see if I can pull up an example from last week's class. Please bear with me on the a moment while I open up this file from last week.
Yeah.
Okay,
bear with me.
Bear with me. You know that everybody's connected at night, so sometimes we could get a little bit of lag. Lag means that it could go slow. Okay.
I'm sorry for the hassle.
Yeah, I apologize for the hassle, Mr. Customer. We are working on improving the situation. Okay, that's it. Okay, so this is how we use nevertheless. Okay. This is the mental process. And they're not going to teach you this at Academia Europea. They're not going to teach you this anywhere. Because this is customer service and this is how the mental process works. This is how it is. Okay. When you use nevertheless, you're going to transition from giving the customer bad news to good news after using nevertheless. But what is the good news? The good news is that you're going to actually do something for the customer, or if not, you're going to give them options. Okay? And when you use however, the idea is that you're going to move from good news to bad news. Okay? So for instance, we were discussing last week this example here that we have. Let me just pull this up here. I apologize for the hassle with the PowerPoint. I'm still taking PowerPoint courses and I'm improving on it. Okay. So here, it says here, I love Mickey D's. What is Mickey D's? McDonald's. McDonald's.
Really?
Mickey D's. You're not going to get this anywhere else. I truly wish that English for call centers could actually update their agenda and actually teach some real functional English. I truly wish they do that. Mickey D's means McDonald's. Americans love their McDonald's. That they call it with endearment. Endearment. This is an endearment name with love. You know, just like your wife Herbert says, Cervecito. That's endearment. So Americans, they say Mickey D's because they love it. You know. So here, let's go back to the example. We're talking about nevertheless and however. Okay, so here it says, I love Mickey D's coffee. However, it gives me heartburn. What is heartburn? Write it down. Agruras. Heartburn. Okay, so here, what's going on? We're transitioning from something positive. However, we're going to something negative. You see that? Okay, that's how you really use however. Now, let's change the idea around and let's use nevertheless. Mickey D's coffee gives me heartburn. What's this? Bad news, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I love it. So I transition from a negative idea to a good idea. How does it work in customer service? Take a look at this example here. Take a look at this example here for customer service. You guys can go ahead and read it. Okay, example goes like this. I'm afraid the item is out of stock. What is out of stock?
We don't have. We don't have
the item. The item is depleted. Depleted. You're not going to say we don't have it. The item is depleted. That means it's unavailable. That we don't know when. When you say the word depleted, it means that the numbers have run down so low. You understand? So you're going to say out of stock is synonymous to saying depleted. Okay?
Okay.
So here you're saying, I'm afraid the item.
Spell it.
Yes, D.
Would you please spell?
Sure. Yeah, I'll spell it. D for Delta, E for Echo, P Papa, L Lima, E Echo, A Alpha, T Tango, E Echo, D Delta. Depleted. Okay?
Depleted.
Okay, so going back here to the nonetheless, I'm afraid the item is out of stock. Nonetheless, I can contact you once it becomes available. So we're moving from the bad idea to the good idea. Okay? Another example. Mr. Customer, I'm afraid that the credit card number that you have on file, it has expired. Nevertheless, if you have another credit card or debit card number, we can go ahead and update the system. Okay? So I moved from the bad news to the good news. You see what I'm saying? Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, with the doggy, if somebody has a dog, please try to control the mute button because it interferes with the class. Okay?
Calm down.
Yes. Mute if you have a doggy there, mute the microphone. Okay? All right, let's continue. So it says here, another example. Mr. Customer, I'm afraid that the order is still in process. Nevertheless, we can go at this point with either processing a replacement for it. You understand? So you're going from a negative idea to transitioning to a positive idea. That's the whole purpose. Okay? Got it? Okay. Here's some other examples that the guys did last week. Let's see. Herbert, can you read them for us? Remember, the pronunciation is nevertheless. Nevertheless.
Okay, I'm afraid the order is lost in transit. Nevertheless, we can go ahead and process a full refund or replacement.
Correct. Next.
I'm afraid your order is stuck in processing. Nevertheless, I can set out a replacement and you will receive your order within 3 business days.
You got it. Okay, so again, you're moving from the negative news to the good news. You understand? From the bad news to the good news. That's the transition, the flow, the mental flow. Now, here's another one for you. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
Okay. Whenever, this is positioning in customer service. Whenever you're going to give the customer bad news, you're not just going to say, I'm so sorry, the order is lost in transit. No. You're going to position it. You're going to soften the bad news by saying, I'm afraid that X and Y situation happened. Okay? Got it? All right. So that's how you're going to use it. You're going to say, I'm afraid X and Y situation happened, sir. Nevertheless, we can go ahead and proceed with X and Y. All right? Got it? So what's the phrase? I'm afraid that, or
I'm afraid.
You see what I'm saying?
Afraid.
Okay. Got it? And to finish up this nevertheless vocabulary, we're going to learn how to use nonetheless. Okay, so you can also go ahead and use nonetheless. Practically,
nonetheless,
they mean the same thing. Okay?
Instead, nevertheless?
They're the same.
Nonetheless.
They're the same. They're like twins. They're twins. They're twins. It's just that one twin, one twin likes to wear a tie, and the other twin likes to wear sports clothes. That's how it is. Two brothers, two identical brothers. One likes to dress in formal clothes, and the other one likes to wear sports clothes. Which one likes to wear sports clothes? Nevertheless. Nevertheless is more casual. He likes to wear the sneakers, the jackets, and whatnot. And nonetheless is going to be the guy that likes the jacket, the tie. So what's the difference? Nevertheless is going to be casual conversation, and nonetheless is going to be very formal. Like a formal communication or a formal situation, you're gonna say nonetheless. All right, guys? But they mean the same thing. So I can change it here. Okay, and say, for instance, nonetheless. So I'm afraid the order is lost in transit, nonetheless, and you emphasize the word, you stress it. So it goes through the customer's head. Nonetheless, we can go ahead and process a full refund for you. Okay, got it? All right, and this is how you're not going to use nonetheless and nevertheless. This is incorrect. I'll give you an example. So for instance, I'm gonna say, I am at home. Nonetheless, happy. Okay? See that? So in this sense, you wouldn't use it like this, okay? I'm at home, nonetheless happy. Why? Because the context here isn't formal enough. It's not strong enough. Do you understand? So here, it would be incorrect. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, cool. Just checking up.
Don't worry.
Just checking up. Just checking up. Okay, let's go back. All right, so here, in the example, for instance, if you say here, I'm, or I am at home. I am at home, nonetheless happy. It's wrong. You know why? Because the context isn't the correct one. No es el correcto. It's not the correct context for that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying here? Okay. Because here it's just too formal. It's just too formal. You see what I'm saying? It's like if I put on a tie and a jacket and I'm going to let's say I'm going to, you know, an informal place. I'm going to a rock concert. If I'm going to see, I'm not going to see Metallica like this. You know what I'm saying? This is informal. This is too formal. Too formal for the context. So which is better? What conjunction is better? But. I'm at home, but happy. So that's where you're going to use but. So you got to be careful in what context you're going to use nevertheless and nonetheless. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the takeaway. Okay. So now you guys are going to give me some examples. This is the situation. Let's role play. Okay. So this is the situation. Where's my baby formula? For those of you who are parents, you know what I'm talking about. The baby formula, right? Where's my baby formula?
Yeah.
My kid needs it. And it's not here. It's not here. It's been 3 days already. I have overnight shipping. You see what I'm saying? I have overnight shipping. I have overnight shipping and I want some answers. Okay, so that's the situation. Okay, and you're going to respond in this practice. You're going to give the customer the bad news. Okay, how do you give bad news? I am afraid that.
I'm afraid that.
I'm afraid.
And then you're gonna follow this with your bad news. What happened to the formula? Then you're gonna transition with nevertheless or nonetheless and you're going to give me the good news, or at least the good news. But if you can't give me good news, what options do you have available for me? All right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Good, good, good. Okay, so everybody start thinking about it. Okay. And I'm going to put on the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm going to put Mario, Kerber, and I'm going to put Jenny. Okay. Very good. So let's go ahead and project this. All right, let's see. Everybody think of your example, and let's see who's going to answer first. All right. Let's spin the wheel. It's Jenny's turn.
Wow.
All right, Jenny, what's your example?
Come on. Are you kidding me? I was thinking.
All right, go for it.
Okay. I'm afraid that you don't have your baby formula yet, sir.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm calling you. Put yourself in the customer's place. I am calling you because I already know that I know that the formula is not here. So why are you repeating that to me again? Just think about it. You don't need to say, I know that your formula. No, you don't need to say that. You're going to go ahead and give me the reason. All right. Okay. Start again. So let me go. Where's my baby formula? My kid needs it. It's not here. It's been 3 days already. And I have overnight shipping. I'm paying you $10 extra for this service. And where's my stuff?
I'm afraid, sir. I completely understand. But we are doing our best to send you the things that you need. Nevertheless, we will send you next week as soon as possible. So.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
that's okay. I don't know.
That's good. That's better. Say it again, but more confidence. There's no confidence in you.
Because I was like thinking the idea, but I don't have like very clear what is baby formula, teacher.
Baby formula. What is baby formula, Mario?
Milk.
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 Yes, that's it. Milk.
Okay, got it. Sorry, DJ. Okay.
That's all right.
No, I understand.
Okay, now you understand.
Yeah.
All right, now go ahead and answer.
Okay. I'm afraid, sir. I completely understand that it happened to me. And so, nevertheless, we will send you as soon as possible next week. That's all. That's all.
Okay, that's good. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Okay, yeah, you're going there. You're going there. We'll send it next week. Okay, good. Next time, more confidence. And I want you to always think of options. Think of options, things that you can do for the customer. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, good. Let's give the wheel one more spin. If it's you again, I need another example, Jenny.
What? Okay.
Okay, it's you again. Okay, this time with more confidence. Let's go.
Now, teacher, again. So,
let's go. Yeah, let's go.
I'm afraid to hear that, sir. And I completely understand
okay. Stop.
the
Stop.
situation
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Okay. The bad news is that you're not afraid to hear me. The bad news is that what happened to it? You have to tell me what happened to it. Is it out of stock? Is it depleted? Was there a mistake? Is there a storm? Did somebody get coronavirus and they couldn't deliver it? I need to know the reason. So you're going to say, I'm afraid that, and you give me the reason. The bad news, why I didn't get it. Go. Do it again.
Okay. Okay, sir, I'm afraid to hear that.
Okay, stop. This is not an empathy phrase. This is not an empathy phrase. You're not going to say, I'm afraid to hear that. You're going to say, I'm afraid that the baby formula was lost. Nevertheless, I can go ahead and process the replacement. Okay, that's how you're going to use it, all right? Okay, try again. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, I'm afraid that right now it's a little bit complicated to send you your baby formula, sir, and for the situation right now. But, nevertheless, we are doing our best and we will send you as soon as possible because I know and I completely understand that you need your baby formula for your kid.
Perfect. That's better. Fist bump. That's how you, did you understand now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Herbert, you're next. Example. Let's go. Roll.
Okay, sir. I do apologize for this inconvenience. Let me take care of this for you. I'm going to do my best effort to clarify what's going on with your pack, with your baby food, and also let me take care of this for you. Okay. Let me check on our system. I'm going to verify what's going on. Okay, according to our record, I'm afraid to say it, but in this case, we don't have this iron on stock. That is why I'm going to request a refund in this moment. Or if you would like, I can send a message to the local facility and you will be receiving a formula as soon as possible. We have trouble with this kind of irons due to the coronavirus. That is why I'm going to do that for you.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much. That's a great example. I liked how you went into your whole your whole procedure, right? That's good, Herbert. That's good. I really like that, how you handle it. Thank you for using you use the language. You have the correct idea, but I want to fix some grammar. I want you to say, I'm afraid the item is not in stock, not on stock.
In stock.
Yeah, so say it again. I'm afraid that the item is not in stock. Say it again.
I'm afraid the iron is on the stock.
Is not in stock.
Is not in the stock.
So you have two options, Herbert. You can say not in stock, or interchangeably, you can also say out of stock, whichever you pick, but you cannot say
out of stock.
Yeah, you cannot say not on stock. That's the correction. I'm correcting you with the preposition. This is wrong. Okay, so go ahead. Explain it to me.
Okay, I'm afraid we don't have nothing in stock. Okay, or out of stock.
Okay, so you don't need to say we don't have. You need to say, I'm afraid the baby formula is not in stock, or the baby formula is out of stock. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm afraid, but the baby food is not in the stock.
Not in stock.
Not in stock, or the baby food is out of stock.
Stock. Very good.
Out of stock.
Stock. All right, good. That's much better.
Stock.
Thank you very much. All right, and this is some feedback for everybody that here tonight and everybody that is going to have the opportunity to see this. The expression in this case, I want you to stop saying that. Okay? This is a different meaning and connotation in English. This is a Spanish filler. You're translating from Spanish translation. Okay, this is a Spanish translation. Let me tell you a little story. True story. I did an audit in the Alorica call center. I interviewed 2 accounts, the Walmart.com account, and I interviewed and I evaluated, I assessed the Sam's Club account. I assessed both of these accounts, and I'm talking about they had more than 500 people working there. The problem was that their English was terrible. It was terrible. And everybody was copying everybody. You know how it is. Oh, this guy says in this case, and everybody says it. You understand? It was just copy, copy, copy. And the worst thing was that it was a chats accounts. And chats accounts, people are just back office accounts. They're just lazy. They just copy the same templates. And we interviewed them. I myself interviewed the majority of them. I interviewed them and I did evaluations through chat. And the #1 phrase that everybody used at Walmart.com or at Sam's Club was "in this case." Everybody said that. Everybody said that. That's the #1 filler. That's the #1 translation used in Spanish that people bring to English. Now you got to be careful with "in this case" because "in this case" has many meanings. I actually know some agents that are not allowed to say the word case, C-A-S-E, because the case is also related to a legal case. And I'm talking if you're working with credit cards, if you're working with banks, in that type of business, you are not allowed to say case. Because if you say case to the customer, it's going to be what? Are you going to sue me? Is this going to be legal? What's going on? So if you say to somebody, in this case, what are you talking about? This could be a legal case. So you got to watch out for that. Second thing, a case is a container, a box, you know, a box where you put things in there. That's a case. You understand? Or a bag that you carry, my suitcase. Have you heard about the suitcase? Right?
Yeah.
So those are cases. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So why do you say in this case? Let me explain that to you. Why do agents in Guatemala and Latin America say in this case? Why? Because #1, they're translating from their mother tongue. They're translating from our mother tongue. Our mother tongue is Spanish. So the Spanish has an influence. Second thing, they're translating locally. In Guatemala, chapines, to sound polite, we say, déjeme decirle que en este caso la leche está disponible.
Let me fix that.
Yeah, those are pleasantries. Those are pleasantries that we use in Spanish. And we translate them to English. And the fact of the matter is that you don't need to say in this case. You know why you say in this case? Because you're just filling up the air. Solo estás llenando el espacio. That's it. You're filling up the air because you have nothing else to say. In other words, when you do that, that's what we call a muletilla. Yep, big time.
Correct.
A muletilla in English is called a filler.
Filler.
It's called a filler because like you fill up the empty spaces, right? Muletilla. And what's the #1 filler in call centers in Guatemala? It's in this case. And you know what's the #2? Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Right. Why? Because in Guatemala, we're translating chapinismos to English, to American English. And that's the worst because we're taking, like in Spanish, to sound pleasant, they would say, déjeme decirle, Herbert. ¿Verdad? Déjeme decirle que en este caso, la leche no está disponible.
Let me tell you in this case.
Exactly. So, #1, you don't need to use in this case. Go straight to the point. With American customers, go straight to the point. Go, so, sir, I'm afraid the milk is out of stock. Nevertheless, this is what I can do for you.
Stock.
Okay? Where it's depleted. You don't need to say, in this case, let me tell you that I'm afraid. It's just wording. Solo son palabras. Wordy. Wordiness. Wordiness se llama verbiage. ¿Sabes qué significa verbiage? Verbiage is verbal diarrhea. Es diarrea verbal. Verbiage. Why do you say verbiage? Because you have nothing to say. No hay nada que decir. You understand? Verbiage. Verbiage. ¿Sabes dónde viene verbiage? Verbiage comes from verb plus garbage.
Garbage. Yeah,
Another word is called wordiness.
Wordiness.
If your
Wordiness.
QA puts you in your scorecard, or the client puts it in your scorecard and says the agent is too wordy, that's why his handle time is
high.
Is awful. No, awful. You understand? The agent is too wordy. And that's why your handle time is too high, because if you add up all the times, and I can count all the times that you say in this case in the call. If your call takes 5 minutes, I can count all the in this cases you use. And I can bet you say it 10 times. And that if you add those 10 times, it creates seconds. You see what I'm saying? And if you take
Correct.
And if you take 30 calls, 40 calls a day, add them up. That's going to take minutes. True story. Okay. So number one, in this case, guys, let's not use it anymore. I'm going to teach you how to use in this case and in that case. I'm going to teach you how to use it correctly, because you can, but I'm going to teach you how to use it. Secondly, let's get rid of let me tell you. You know what let me tell you means in English? When you say let me tell you, and this is a diamond, this is un diamante, this is a bonus. This is a bonus just for you guys. When you say to somebody, let me tell you, you know what they're saying, what you're telling them? You're giving them your opinion, your personal opinion. That's when you say let me tell you, it's your personal opinion. Okay? So for instance, I could say to you, so hey guys, I'll give you an example. I went to a nice restaurant, and let me tell you, the customer service there was awesome. That's my opinion. You understand? Hey guys, I saw the movie The Avengers, and let me tell you, it was awful. I don't like it. That's my opinion. If you're telling your customer, let me tell you, Mr. Customer X and Y, if they understand that you're telling them your opinion, it's different. So instead of let me tell you, this is your personal opinion.
Okay, let me tell you, sir, the best option for you is
no. Forget it. The second thing that when you say let me tell you, you know what the second thing is? When you're scalding somebody, you know what is to scold? Cuando estás llamándole la atención a alguien. Okay? So for instance, you could say, you tell your children, okay, let me tell you something, little boy, you better clean your room before I come back, or else.
Like a threat.
Yeah, like a threat. You're scalding them. Let me tell you. So the finger goes like this. Let me tell you this and that. You're scalding somebody. You don't want to go ahead and do that. Some customers take it differently. They might say, okay, no, you're not going to tell me anything. I'm going to tell you something. When you tell an American that, it's like a challenge. Do you understand?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So if you want to succeed, get rid of in this case, get rid of let me tell you. Number one, in this case, I want you to obliterate this from your vocabulary. Boom. Get it out of there. Instead of in this case, stop beating around the bush, and I need you to go straight to the point. Go straight to the point. Instead of let me tell you, you're going to say, as my information shows. Or as per our policies. That's what you're going to say. Instead of let me tell you. You know why? Because as my information shows that what I'm telling you, Herbert, is that it's here in the computer. This is what I'm seeing. So Herbert, as my information shows, you will have your item tomorrow delivered by FedEx by end of day. Okay? It's different from saying, let me tell you, Herbert, that your package will be delivered by FedEx by the end of day. The second one is your personal opinion, while the first one is based on data that's on the screen. Do you see what I'm saying? And
yes, I got you.
okay, let me put it up here for you. I'm sorry, I wasn't projecting it. There it is. Okay, so instead of let me tell you, you're gonna say, as my information shows.
My information shows.
As. Or you're gonna say, as per our policies, right? You're not gonna say, in this case, we're going to process a refund. Okay, Mr. Customer, as per our policies, you are eligible for a refund, right? Or a replacement. Do you understand? As per our policies.
Yes, yes.
What does that mean? This is based on the company policies. This is not your opinion. But if you say, let me tell you that we can do a refund, you're going to confuse the person. Is this your opinion or what? You see what I'm saying? Okay, good.
Got it.
Okay, great. Mario, give me your example and we'll wrap it up. Situation is, where's my baby formula? My kid needs it and it's not here. It's been 3 days already. I have overnight shipping and I want my stuff now.
Okay, sir. We are out of stock. Nevertheless, I got it from another warehouse and I will send you 2 per 1 for the inconvenience at the end of the day.
Excellent.
Sorry for the hassle. Yeah.
Good. So you got the idea. Okay, so this is what you're going to say it again, but you're going to say, I'm afraid that. You're going to start with, I'm afraid that. And then you, instead of inconvenience, you're going to say hassle. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Take it away. Go.
I'm afraid. Okay, I'm afraid, sir. I'm afraid we are out of stock. Nevertheless, I got it from another warehouse, and I will send you 2 per 1 for the hassle.
Got it. That's better. Boom. That's it. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
2 for 1. Okay.
2 for 1. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. So we're going to leave the reading for our next session. I'm going to plan another customer service session, continuation on this part number 4. This will be, we'll schedule it for this, Thursday night. So if you guys are eligible to come, then I'll send the invitation. If not, then you're going to say, Mr. E, I'm afraid that I have something else to do. Okay. Nevertheless, I'm going to watch the video. You see what I'm saying? Straight to the point.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're not going to say in this case. Okay, takeaways. What are your takeaways, fellas? Takeaways quickly so we can wrap this up. Let's begin. Herbert, takeaways. All right, who's got a takeaway? Let's go.
I got a new word.
He's speechless.
Yeah.
You're gonna take, I'm taking away. I'm taking away. What are you gonna say? I'm taking away. Okay, Herbert can't hear me. Right, Mario, go ahead.
Yes, I'm taking away. I'm sorry.
Take your time. Mario, do you have your takeaways?
Yeah, my takeaways are a few words, new words, like heartburn, agruras, right?
Heartburn.
And yeah, and verb plus garbage.
Verbiage.
How to say it? Verbiage.
Verbiage.
Verbiage. Yeah, and another one is that I got to start with the
phrase.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid that.
Yeah, I'm afraid when I am talking with a customer.
To deliver bad news.
I'm going to give a bad news, right?
All right, fantastic. Thanks. Great takeaways. Jenny, what are your takeaways?
I'm taking away how to use the correct expressions, like nevertheless, between however, that is different.
Okay, so in other words,
And
I'm going to take away the difference between nevertheless.
Yeah, nevertheless, and however.
And however. Gotcha. Great. Love it. Anything else?
And I'm taking away the expression, the abbreviation of WAHA and FYI.
You like
and how to use that expression.
WAHA and
yeah, and
okay.
Yeah. And the correct form to use that words.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, let's wrap it up, Herbert.
Yes. Let me check. Okay, just one moment because I do have my my own my book. Okay. Beer with me.
Okay, beer. You know what a beer is? A beer is a gallo. It's a Budweiser.
Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. FYI.
Okay.
Also, let me hustle.
Hassle.
Hustle. Hustle.
Hassle.
Hustle.
Never asshole, but hassle.
Hustle.
All right. That's great, guys. So thanks a lot. I'll see you this Thursday for your next session. Okay. Thursday night, I'll send out the invitation and we'll definitely hook up and we'll keep on learning more customer service. And thank you very much for your loyalty and your determination to keep on learning. Have a good night.